Hey guys, what's up? So let's talk about GorillaPod today. Now this is how I use my GorillaPod on my Samsung camera. So now let me remove this camera first before I proceed further. Okay, camera is off and now let's begin. So this is a 1K kit from GorillaPod, and I kind of like this tripod because it's very convenient and you can use this on an uneven surface. The joint over here is very grippy and it's adjustable. So a lot of people love this, but there's one big issue that most of the users are facing, which is the joints over here. It fails after a few months or a few weeks of using. The first part that fails would be the first joint over here, right? So if you take a look closely when it fails, if you inspect the first part of the joint, if you look closely, let me just zoom it in. If you look over here closely, you can see that there's a crack over here, alright? So because there's a crack, it doesn't hold the joints, it doesn't hold the ball tight enough, so when you put your camera on the top, the tendency of it dropping, it's there. So you do not want your expensive camera to just drop because of the malfunction of a tripod. So I came back, I looked into it, and I found a way to overcome this problem. Okay, so if you notice, or if you realize, there's a spare joints that I have over here. Now this is what I did on the legs over here, the joints, right? So I got this from here. So originally the joints, the tripod leg is about one feet, but I remove a few bits from from the leg so that I shorten it out to fit my hand. Okay, so if you look at it closely, if only the first joint fails, the rest of the joints are working fine. Why not we put on a super glue over here to lock the first joint up so that we can actually still use the tripod instead of throwing it away or buying a new one, correct? So what I did was I removed this part out and I apply a little bit of glue, a super glue, and then I put it back. So the moment I put it back, after a few seconds it dries up and it sort of locks the first joint, all three of these. Okay, so if you take a look carefully, right, when I bend this, the first joint doesn't move, only the second joint moves. So I have actually locked the first joint out, right, and I only depend on the second joint for the movement of the tripod leg, and it still works fine for me instead of throwing this away and get a new one. Okay, so until the second joint fails, then I can actually decide whether do I want to put a super glue on the second joint and depend on the third joint for the movement, or I can actually remove this and replace the faulty joints with the spare ones that I have, that I removed from the leg, the tripod leg earlier. Okay, so how do I remove the joints? Now very simple. Now this is a spare one. All you need to do is to hold on the left and right, then you just pull out, you just rip off, and then after that you just take one piece from this side, okay, and then you just replace it over here. Okay, and all you need to do is put on super glue if you want. If you do not want to put super glue, so depending on how long will this last, so once this fails, you can change to a new one again. Okay, and to put it back in, it's very simple. All you need to do is to place this round part over here and press it. You can hear a click sound and it's in. Very easy, very simple. Alright, so it's a very easy way of overcoming this problem that we face on GorillaPod. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you really like this video, hit the like button and happy shooting. Bye bye.